Hey everyone, this is Tim Sid. I'm the CEO and founder of Think Move, and I just wanted to talk to you today about um, this interesting divide that I'm finding between the person that works an office job and the health professional. I guess I could say that I'm definitely a health professional, being a therapist and also the founder of a health and wellness company. But one of the things that I feel like I'm becoming more and more aware of is this divide between people that are in the health industry, people that are fitness professionals like personal trainers and yoga instructors, and then the daily grind that an office worker, someone that's a programmer, someone that's a CEO, somebody that's you know that's daily uh, in an environment where they're sitting down and their bodies are not free to move, and they have to live in that environment and live in that context. I think there's such a divide between those two worlds that um, I think when a health professional begins to talk to a person that is working in an office, it's like they're speaking a completely different language, and it's, I think, very difficult for many health professionals to empathize with the situation that office workers find themselves in. Sitting all day, uh, a workload that surpasses what a person can do in a single day, um, and the pressures that come with that, and the demands and the responsibilities that come with having a family on top of that. I think oftentimes they're given very unrealistic ways of coping, and I guess I want to communicate the importance of speaking in a language that makes sense for someone that works in an office. I think it's great to have all the values of health and eating well and moving well, but if our suggestions, if our encouragements are so disconnected from the daily reality of people, working these jobs, it's not going to be helpful. And in fact, it's going to create more alienation and separation between what that person is doing today and what they could be doing for their health in just a moment. So um, I just have a lot of empathy because, having worked for many organizations and worked in many sedentary work cultures, I think it's so pervasive and such a huge problem that until the health professionals, doctors, chiropractors, physiotherapists, whatever discipline that you happen to be a part of, I think if they can really start to understand the daily realities of which people that work in offices have to cope with, I think then we'll start getting to some real practical solutions that are going to be really helpful. But I think for right now, um, it's like the Tower of Babel, where people are just, they're approaching each other from such different beginning points. A yoga instructor or a personal trainer that's been working in their industry for 10 years has their perspective of what you should be doing, and it's so alien to the beginning place of an office worker who may have been staring at their computer and not even moving their neck left to right, and just staring straight ahead. And so the idea of doing jump box squats is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So I think having realistic beginning points for people, and for me and for what I'm sharing with Think Move, it's really get up and move as frequently as you can, disrupt prolonged sitting as often as you can, listen to your body, listen to what it needs, and in whatever you can do in a short period of time, whether that's doing a stretch, whether that's going for a walk, whether that's drinking some water, whether that's eating some food, whether that's connecting with a colleague if you're feeling overwhelmed with work and you need support. It could be a thousand different things, but I think until we can break it down into the microcosm of what you can do in the moment with your day, it's not going to be useful. And this idea that um, you need to go from being a sedentary office worker to this really intensive class. Um, I just think not just that I think it's not feasible for most people. Statistically, it's not. Only 5% of people actually, work out 150 minutes a week across 5 days. Only 5%. That's a really small minority. So, anyways, I'm feeling, I guess, a bit discouraged because as I talk to more and more health professionals, I see the divide between the way people are living and then what's being offered. And I really hope that Think Move can be a bridge between those two worlds so that they can come together and people can start to experience health in every moment of their day. And it doesn't need to be in a studio or in a gym, that you can experience health right now. And you can. As this video comes to an end, I encourage you to take note of your posture and take note of your breathing and to see if you could use a few deep breaths to relax and to just slow down a little bit through the busyness and the pressures of your day. So I wish you well and good health, and I'll see you next time.